for you today? Gosh, I hope you're starting out with a great day. Guys, after I did my video yesterday in my live and I was talking about grocery shopping with the app, it had sparked a lot of questions. So I kind of wanted to use today to kind of roll into that a little bit. Okay. As moms, even as the frugal rodeo mom that I am, grocery shopping seems to be the one thing that, even when I take my husband, who doesn't go with me that often, but if you happen to have a spouse that goes with you once and he's like, I had no idea groceries cost this much. Yeah, what do you think I'm doing with the money? Like, really? What do you think you eat on? Like, it's not cheap to go to the grocery store. It's really not. And as inflation keeps going up, it's getting more and more expensive. So we have to learn how to grocery shop on a tight budget. So that is why I'm coming to you today with this. Now, I went into some detail on why I use like the grocery apps. And one of the tips that I do going to the grocery store to stay on budget, that's over in my free Facebook group. Get on over there and check that video out because it is a time saver and a money saver. And I'm going to touch on it a little bit here today, but get over there and get that full video because you're not going to want to miss that. So, how do you grocery shop on a tight budget? Grocery shopping does not have to break the bank. It really doesn't. And it's just going to take a little planning to make that happen. So, meal plan. How many of us have gone on any diet, app, program, whatever it is, and one of the first things that they say is meal prep? Well, in order to meal prep, you have to meal plan. And in order to meal plan, you have to go to the grocery store to purchase that stuff. So think about it this way. You're doing a twofold here when you're doing this meal planning and prepping, because what you're doing is you're planning out your meals. So if you're planning the meals right, you should be able to eat less and lose weight. Think about that for a minute. But meal planning is a big thing on the whole saving money on the grocery bill, because when you meal plan, you look in your cupboard, you make a list of what you need. This is where I talk about this with the app. If you do it with the app and you purchase it through the app, way simpler, no list needed. You can just shop right there in your kitchen. Plain and simple, easy. So meal plan, and then also look at what you can make from scratch. Look at what you're trying to make from scratch. So say you want your favorite Mexican dish. Say you have a restaurant. We have a local Mexican restaurant. They do seafood fiesta, which my family loves. It's about, I don't know, $14, $15 a plate when we go. So I can make that same meal with a fraction of the cost. I just have to find the recipe. So Google your favorite restaurant and be like, need recipe for, like, okay, we're just going to say it. Texas Roadhouse has got some amazing buns with that cinnamon butter. And I have Googled it before, and they will give you the recipe for the buns and they will give you the recipe for the cinnamon butter. Boom. There you have it. Boom. So just Google it. Google it, then make it and buy it at the store and make it at home. Make it date night. Be like, we're going to have seafood fiesta for our date night at home. And shop with a list. And this is where I said in my free Facebook group, you don't need to necessarily have a list if you use the app. The app will save you time. It'll save you money. No spontaneous buying. I go into way more detail on it in my Facebook group. Go over there. But yes, shop with a list. If you're going to go as far as meal plan and you're going to go as far as, making bread, making whatever. Guys, even if you make bread, you can freeze it. So I do have a bread loaf It's an Amish bread loaf. And I'm learning some tricks because my kids are, sorry guys, got a call coming in. My kids are picky. They like their bread soft. Okay. So, they like it to stay moist and soft. So I'm learning as I go, talking to different people about how to make my bread so it lasts and so it stays moist. Because homemade bread doesn't last as long, but oh my gosh, guys, it is so much better. It is just so much better. And I'm going to give y'all a little tip that I think, this is my just opinion. I feel like this is like back in the day when people made their own bread, why nobody got divorced. If you have ever kneaded bread, there's a lot of aggression that gets taken out on that bread dough, and it's totally okay. Now, I know a lot of people use their fancy mixers now. I still kind of like to knead it by hand just because I can take all my aggressions out in the day and we're solid, right? So that's just another little bonus tip for you. Make that bread, knead that dough, take out those aggressions. It's a great arm workout. Got all the things, right? So, guys, I hope this helped. Like I said, get over to my free Facebook group. I got more information over there on the apps and that kind of stuff and how to save money doing that. So get over there. The link is in the description of whatever video you're watching. Guys, I will see you all on Monday. You have an amazing